Big news from Asia this week. US President Donald Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping are about to meet face to face for the first time in years. The meeting's set to happen in South Korea. And no, it's not just another summit handshake. This one could shape how the world's two biggest economies deal with each other on trade, tech, and maybe even global power politics. But before we jump into what's on the table, let's back up for a second and talk about why this matters now. Since Trump and Xi last met in 2019, a lot has changed. Relations between the US and China have gotten frostier with tit-for-tat tariffs, fights over rare earth minerals, and growing tensions over Taiwan and technology. So this meeting is being seen as a reset, or at least a pause button, in a relationship that's been stuck in rivalry mode. Let's talk about what brought us here. First, trade tariffs. Trump had been threatening to slap 100% tariffs on Chinese goods. Yes, on everything. China fired back with its own restrictions, especially on rare earths. Those are minerals we need for everything from smartphones to fighter jets. Second, soybeans. China stopped buying them from the US entirely this year, hitting American farmers hard, especially in the Midwest. Trump wants that reversed. Third, fentanyl chemicals. The US says China is not doing enough to stop the flow of chemicals used to make fentanyl, which has caused a devastating drug crisis in the States. And then there's TikTok, tech bans, supply chain decoupling, and strategic competition. Bottom line, tensions have piled up and both sides want a way to de-escalate without looking like they're backing down. So here's what's expected to come out of this Xi-Trump sit-down. Firstly, tariff pause. The two sides have reportedly agreed to extend the current trade truce, which was about to expire. That means no new tariffs, at least for now. Then, rare earths delay. China will hold off for about a year on enforcing tough new rules that would have restricted exports of rare earth minerals. That's a relief for global tech and manufacturing. On soybean sales, China is expected to resume buying US soybeans in substantial quantities. That's a big political win for Trump, especially in farm states. Then a framework deal. No grand bargain just yet, but the two leaders could approve a framework that kicks off a more stable phase of trade talks. What's interesting is that China has made it clear that they want the US to respect previous commitments. They've emphasized hard-won results shouldn't be thrown out for political wins. So what else has Trump been doing in Asia? This meeting with Xi is just part of a bigger tour. Earlier this week, Trump signed a rare earths deal with Malaysia. That agreement ensures the US's access to key minerals outside of China's control. That's a strategic move, especially if things with Beijing grow tense again. In Japan, Trump locked in a $550 billion investment pledge, including defense deals and promises to buy more US goods, from soybeans to LNG to pickup trucks. And across Southeast Asia, Trump has also scored a reciprocal trade agreement with countries like Vietnam, Thailand, and the Philippines. So heading into this meeting with Xi, Trump's not just showing up with demands, he's already secured deals and is positioning himself as the one who gets things done. Now you may be wondering, what's at stake? A successful meeting could cool tensions, stabilize markets, and reopen some badly needed trade flows. Asian stock markets have already jumped on this optimism. Tech firms, manufacturers, and farmers are watching closely. And for Trump, this is a chance to score a foreign policy win and prove that he can manage China without backing down. For Xi, it's about showing strength while keeping China's economy steady. But let's be honest, there's also risk here. If the talks collapse or fall apart later, tariffs could surge, trade could freeze, and tensions could flare up again. And while all eyes are on Washington and Beijing, there's another country watching closely: Pakistan. Few nations walk the tightrope between China and the US quite like Pakistan does. It's a core Chinese ally through CPEC, yet it also relies heavily on US support for trade, security, and financial stability. In recent months, Pakistan has managed this balance surprisingly well, keeping Chinese investment flowing while reopening diplomatic and economic channels with Washington. For Pakistan, a thaw between Xi and Trump would be a relief. And it might even shift Washington's regional calculus. Because if the US no longer needs India as its primary counterweight to China, Pakistan suddenly has more room to maneuver politically, economically, and even strategically. So, is this a breakthrough moment? Probably not. But it could be a turning point, the kind that shifts gears from confrontation to competition. Xi and Trump won't solve everything in one meeting. But if they can walk away with a deal, even a basic one, that keeps the peace and gives both sides something to show. It'll be a win for diplomacy and maybe for the rest of us too. Stay tuned, we'll be watching. And you can watch along as well if you hit the subscribe and like button.